Hey, well, welcome to this segment of, that's pregame. And man, I'm all about basketball. I know this guy right here is all about basketball, but we're going to talk about something a little bit different. And the little bit different is, there's something that allows you to get onto a basketball, football, music, any kind of extracurricular is that you've got to be, they call it a student athlete for a reason. But let me have Mr. Holiday introduce himself. Jonah, would you please introduce, there's people out there, man. Say hey.
Hi, I'm Jonah. I'll introduce myself in Navajo. She Jonah Holiday initiate Twitch initially. Ashi hem bashichi loka dene dashiche glizlane dashinale. Shema a Brooke Holiday will ya. Shija a Preston Holiday will ya. And that's
Are we related? I'm from the Taba clan.
introduce yourself in Navajo. I hope.
In Navajo.
We'll see.
Well, I don't want to boast. So you need to tell us what you said.
I basically said that I come from my mother's clan is the Bitterwater clan, and my father's clan is the Salt clan, and my parental grandfather's clan is the Mini Goats clan, and my grandfather on my mom's side is the Reed clan.
Okay, cool. That means you got these relatives all over the place, man, that you're tied together with. I think we're related because we're part of the basketball clan.
Yeah,
Is that a clan?
That's
I think that's a
definitely
clan. I think that definitely is. Hey, well, listen, we're here to talk about business, man. The business part of this is that student athlete means that you've really got to do your work in the classroom, right?
Yeah.
And we're here to talk about something special, kind of, I think it's a tremendous honor to be accepted to a school like ASU Barrett's. But I know you're still in the process of making decisions. But let's step back to when you were a little little Ashki running around, kicking, rocks and tumbleweeds and chasing grasshoppers. Whatever got you into the thing that I can reach for something like a medical degree or things like that, or even an honors program like ASU Barrett's?
So
Hey, we really want to get down into the hole with you. How deep does the rabbit hole go? You got certain dreams and visions, and we're going to talk about those things, and it's really incredible. First of all, your accomplishments to this point, but tell us, how did you get there? Coming from, tell us where you're from.
I grew up in Tuba City, Arizona.
So you transferred because we're much better than Tuba City. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
But growing up, I grew up around a lot of people with medical backgrounds in my family. My grandma's a diabetes nurse, so
Wow.
I had to grow up eating healthy, drinking nothing but water because of how much we're exposed to
Right.
at a young age, I guess. Like, I could have been drinking soda, I could have been eating all this candy, could have had all these cavities, but...
All right, now you're digging into me. I'm sorry, you're starting to hurt me here. No, keep going.
But having my grandma with that nursing background,
Right.
she just kept me strict, like eating
Sure.
nothing but healthy foods. But like every time we went to the flea market, we could splurge a bit. But like, yeah, I just grew up with that, and with my parents' involvement with the HPDP program back in
Wow.
Tuba, they were always doing exercise events like JMIs, after school exercise programs. So being their son, I had to be part of those programs. So I was always busy.
Wow, so that was your influence, right?
Yeah.
And so you kind of had that in the back of your mind all the way. So when do you remember thinking in your school journey here in Page? What year did you start here at Page?
Freshman year.
Freshman year. Okay, I remember you. I remember you on the court. See, unfortunately, I just see people on the court. But I do remember you and the impact you had right away. But so had you already made your mind up that this is what I've got. This is what I want to do?
I'm pretty sure I made mine up at a young age.
Really?
Seeing everything.
Okay, and so immediately did you take your schooling seriously?
Oh, I've always taken my schooling seriously.
So that's important.
Yeah, of course. My parents raised me with that kind of ideas.
Right.
Kind of strict with it.
Wow. Parents, it's all about you, man. That's what education's about. I love to hear it because we love the parent engagement. And if you have that kind of involvement with your kid's life, guess what? That's great impact. I love that. So tell me, how was your journey here at Page High School?
It was definitely a better experience, I think, than I would have had going to a different high school.
All right.
It's probably the best choice I made.
So it was challenging to you?
Yes, it was challenging. It kept me on my feet.
Okay.
Everything.
Can you remember anybody specifically that was a real influence in where you're going, or they were just all in your corner?
Everyone was influential in it.
Okay. Anyone specific that even kind of steered you in a direction?
Steered me
Any
in
of
a
your
direction.
any of your teachers?
So during freshman year, I think it was Miss Fitch,
Okay.
because with me transferring to Page, I couldn't really get into these accelerated programs or the higher up programs.
You were
'Cause I
already
was
thinking of
transferring.
that as a freshman?
Yeah.
I was just counting my pimples when I was a freshman.
But with me transferring from a different middle school to a different high school,
Right.
I couldn't really get into like the AP because I didn't really know anything at the moment
Okay.
about the courses. So, but taking her regular class, she actually was the one that suggested the idea of taking honors classes, and that's sort of when I went with it.
Wow. And so when you graduate from Page High School, you've got this kind of, or last year you had these things in mind so that you could start applying to various schools. I get one little detail. How many AP classes are you going to have under your belt when you leave here?
Um, Probably like all of them.
Okay,
Mostly, yeah.
so how many
So like,
college credits will you get out of this?
I have to check on that one. I don't
Right.
really know.
But
the
you've
number.
taken a whole lot.
I'm taking a whole.
Because
lot,
I've
yeah.
known kids that have left Page High School that have got a year or year and a half of their college stuff under their belt already.
Yeah.
And you got to be really aggressive to do that and keep a focus. So, well, man, that's just absolutely awesome. But I did hear the reason I wanted to contact you because I'd heard that you got accepted to ASU Barrett's
Yeah.
honors college, and man, that's some high cotton right there. And Barrett's, what led you to that spot?
So I wanted to get somewhere into the medical field.
Okay.
So then I wanted someone to like sort of mentor me, and that's one thing that the Bear Honors College actually can help you with, because they have mentors that can guide you onto your path, help you with your studies,
Right.
and the networking you can get out of it, like the long-term goals I can get out of it, meeting people that have like that mindset of wanting to be successful in life with their careers,
Sure.
and just making those connections.
You know, I had to learn a little bit about Barrett's honors, but I did find out they're the #1 honors college in the United States. I mean, they're named like Clemson and Duke and various other places like that, but Arizona State's honors college is the top one in the United States. And there have been 4 that I know have gone to Barrett's honors. About 3 years ago, we had 3 valedictorians that actually were accepted to Barrett's. And prior to that, a young lady called Annie Barton was her name, and she was in chemistry. But what I learned about Barrett's honors, or any honors, it actually skips some of the what I'd call minutia of the education and gets you really focused hard. And that's what you're telling me. And here's a different interpretation. I got an opportunity to go to grad school, and I was in inorganic chemistry. And so I was at that point they get you focused. You're telling me now they get you focused the minute you step on campus. But what it made you was you were fodder. In other words, you were going to be the hireling for some of these professors. They'd come get you and mentor you, and then have you do a lot of work for them. Is that kind of the thing?
That's kind of the thing that I'm looking for in that
Yeah.
thing.
All right.
That's what they were saying they would
That's
offer.
cool. Well, like I said, it's an incredible accomplishment already. And I know when you get in high school, there's a few things you think of other than girls, and that's getting your academics and then really being accomplished on the basketball floor. And that's like a hill something that you climb. Get ready. You're going to be climbing the Alps here pretty quick. But that's all preparation for that. And so congratulations. I don't know that you're going to Barrett's, and you still have, what other options do you have in front of you, because you still haven't made a decision?
I still have 2 other options. I could go play basketball somewhere if I wanted to, or I could go to another program, an accelerated program for U of A,
Okay.
which is, I don't know, that might upset a couple of people, definitely upset my parents who are ASU grads.
We're going to end this interview about right now. We don't allow any Wildcats or Tuba City Warriors on this. No, that's absolutely awesome. That's really good. And so, what's your deadline for making your decisions?
Have to see if I get accepted into this U of A
The other
program
one, okay.
first.
All right. Well, good. So, what's your long term? When you look out,
Long-term.
because I know guys like you set kind of long term. You've already talked medicine, potentially.
I definitely want to become a pediatrician when I'm older. Get my
Pediatrician.
doctor's degree, yes.
Oh my gosh! When you get your doctor's degree, whew, mercy me. That just sends the old goosebumps up and down my body, man. That is just so awesome for you. And actually, I just I just stand and applaud you. And I think being an old coach myself, the greatest thing I could ever hear were things like you're telling me right now. And then the next best thing was when we see you in about 10 years and how accomplished you are, that I guarantee you coaches that are worth their salt are going to say, man, I just had a little part in that, and I'm just glad to know you. You know what I mean? All right, you know what? We're going to wrap it up with Jonah. But Jonah, congratulations on all your accomplishments to this point. I don't even want to talk about the 4.0s and all those other things you have to even think about those kind of things. But, keep up the great work. And we do have to take a minute because there's business you got to take care of tonight.
Yes.
And beating a team 3 times is tough. Double overtime at Camp Verde. Then you guys put a whooping on them here. Tell me about what you guys are looking at tonight facing Camp Verde. First round of the state 3A tournament. And then your specific assignment tonight.
We're just looking to basically build off what we did last time we played them.
Okay.
Play our own game. Make sure we do the little things. Box out. Get those rebounds because you can't give up those second shots.
Yeah. We got 2 bigs on our team. This is little big right here. Yeah. How tall are you?
Maybe 6'4".
He's short, 6'4", and then you got big, and that's Stewart.
Yeah.
And so you guys really work together well. What's really cool is that you give Justin the opportunity of getting big outside, and then they got to deal with you inside. And I've seen you work inside for a long time. You got really great post moves. But what's most impressive is the defensive side of the game. That's what people, scoring is sexy, right? But really the work that goes on that makes it is the defensive side. And so who's your assignment tonight?
I think it was number 5. He's a really good rebounder and can jump out of the house. So I'll just probably have to really box him out, make sure he stays off the boards, and make sure to help off of it.
All right.
Help side.
Let me tell you, if he gets a board and you don't block him out, I said that was Jonah's man right there.
Yeah,
so
you can
I'm
say
gonna
that.
I'm gonna
Make
say
sure to
that
call
on the
me out
radio
on that.
tonight. I'll call you out. But no, hey, congratulations on all your achievements to date, and we're excited for the state tournament as well. But I get more excited about the academics. And so if there's one thing you can pass on to those kids that are looking up to you, and I told you that when we were talking before, I said, no, there's nobody who looks up to me. Yeah, they do.
Okay.
So what would you tell them?
Definitely tell them just to keep at it. Don't give up. Make sure you just try in everything you do, and just give it your all. Because then you'll be looking at it when you're older. You'll be like, man, I wish I could do this. I wish I could that. Don't live with regrets. Just leave it all on the floor in everything you do.
There's nothing else you can say. Drop the mic and let's get out of here. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.